Hello, my sweet little honeys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying out something new. This is so funny. I was like, what am I doing this week for my YouTube video? And I was like going between different themes, and I was like, well, I'm definitely gonna do a vlog, but then I was like, I wanna do another sit down video. And then I was like, let's have a chat. Anyways, missed my mark of when I should have done my YouTube video for the lighting. And now I'm doing it in the evening. But then I was like, wait, there's something mysterious about doing a YouTube video and you're talking about life. And I feel like we're having a cozy night chat. You know, when you're like 3 a.m. lying there and you're thinking about every single thought and life decision and life updates and how you have to take out the garbage tomorrow and go grocery shopping, but then don't forget to exercise and don't forget to take your vitamins and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel. I wanted to kind of just chat about with all of you just kind of how things are, what's going on, talking about a lot about self-love. Again, whenever I do these videos, it's always a reflection of what's happening in my life, and I do create it as a reminder for who needs it. It's also a reminder for myself. Sometimes when I do these videos, they are therapy for me and they are therapeutic, and I enjoy doing them, and they remind me that I need self-love for myself. They remind me to keep myself on track, to keep myself in check. And sometimes it's nice to also share that with other people. So if that's what you need, I hope you will get it from this video. If you were just checking in just to watch, just to listen, welcome. I'm sending you all so much love. Anyways, let's get into it before my camera dies. I recently read an article of Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy podcaster. And I'm a big Call Her Daddy. I'm Daddy Gang all the way. I've been following her actually even before when she was doing it with the other girl, Sophia. And she just did this massive SiriusXM deal, which is huge. And a lot of the way she does her podcast and everything and her journey in this industry and how she stays true to herself and whatnot, I really take a lot of inspiration. And there's a part that I'm like, I would love to also become the biggest content creator in the world. I think content creating is a massive platform that is growing in like 20,000 different directions. And me doing my YouTube, yes, obviously I chose a topic that's very niche to talk about, but I do find that the more my channel will grow, I feel that there's other ways that I can expand and go. Like I've talked about wanting to do my own podcast as well. And I'm trying to kind of debate between different themes of what could I do. I want to get back into my interviewing that I did, interviewing industry professionals. And I thought, how can I do that? How can I up the game? Something really interesting Alex Cooper talked about in her interview was that she said that a lot of people have complained being like, we want the OG Alex, we want the OG Daddy Gang, we want the OG videos that she did. And she's like, look, guys, you have to understand that my life and the way I viewed life and the way I viewed relationships at 23 is not the same way I view life and relationships at 30. It's not the same way I see things and I believe in, and I have different values. And that resonated with me so much, and it hit me in such an interesting way. I just thought about my YouTube channel that I started 3-4 years ago and how I viewed the industry, how I viewed a lot of things, acting, life, all this kind of stuff, and where I am now. And I've been dealing with this with my channel where I've been kind of going back and forth on ideas every week, being like, well, I feel like maybe I'm producing the same vlogs every week because not much is happening. And then I feel like I'm almost reproducing the same videos, talking head videos, because not much is happening. And I want to have my channel continue with my life the way my life continues. If that means that I'm going to evolve into something different and I have a different value, then that will happen. And if I believe in something differently than I did 3 years ago, yeah, that can happen. Life happens, people change, people kind of see things. And I don't know, I just really like, I'm not saying that all of a sudden I'm going to start acting on my channel. No, but I feel that I'm curious into allowing new things to come. Now you're all probably sitting here being like, okay, girl, I don't have a YouTube channel, so where are you going with this? I get it. I started viewing this into my acting world as well. And a lot of it primarily came from doing my social media jobs. And I sat here and I was like, well, does this make me now less of an actor or less of an acting YouTuber because I may introduce other things to talk about in my channel that don't mean acting anymore? No, not at all. I think you have to understand that we are in an industry that it will constantly be changing. This year was extremely slow. We thought this year was going to be a big banger after the strikes, and I'm sorry, it was zilch, it was nada. Funny enough, yesterday I went to brunch with one of my good friends and we sat there, and when we were paying her bill, turns out the girl that was serving us, beautiful girl, like truly drop dead gorgeous. She's an actor. She's like full union. She's done a bunch of stuff. And I was like, how's it been for you? She's like, honestly, it's been so goddamn slow. She goes, I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I'm literally going like butt crazy. And I sat there and I was like, yeah, like even you've booked quite a lot. Like you've got a good like career out of it so far for the last, like, I think it was like 10, 15 years that she's been in. And it's slow for everyone. And so you kind of sit here and you have to understand, like, what else can I do? What else can I fill my time? Like, what other passions I have. It does not make you less of who you are. It does not all of a sudden mean that you're not an actor, you're not an artist, or you're not part of the industry. You are just trying to merely explore other options that can exist in this industry, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so I want to evolve in a way, but still be able to put out great content. Will it still resonate with people as I'm doing this? If that means in a year, maybe I take 6 months off, but I'll still continue my vlog, that's fine. Can I still talk about acting? Hell yeah, I can. I'm still in the industry. Maybe I won't be auditioning, but I'm still in it. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna take a break, but you know, the thought has definitely crossed my mind. That's like part one of my life chats that I want to talk about, that you want to allow yourself to evolve and allow the new person, the new chapters to come in. And there's nothing wrong with ending old chapters and starting a new chapter. There's nothing wrong with something that you used to believe in, but you don't believe in anymore and you want to believe in something else. That's fine. Go forward with it and allow the new beginnings to come in, because you never know, something really beautiful can come apart. And maybe something that you wish for 5 years ago wasn't working, maybe it's time for it to work now. And the only way you can do it is to allow the new beginning to come in. Confidence is a really interesting topic. I think there's a lot you can talk about. I think there's a lot you can take and not take from them. I have recently felt that a lot of the comments and a lot of the DMs that I've been getting on TikTok and on Instagram talking about acting, there is this underlining lack of the self-confidence. There's a lot of comparison happening to bigger stars, and as a result, people don't see that future for them in being an artist because they're comparing themselves to the big artist. I'm gonna say this plainly and simple. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If you do not have confidence in the believing in yourself, then the career will not happen. It all has to come from here within. If you're gonna walk into a room and believe that you are not beautiful and you're not pretty, then the agent or the casting director is going to sniff that out. It's like, I don't even explain, it's like an energetic thing you give off that they feel, and they're not going to look at you the way they need to look at you. It's okay to not feel confident. It will happen. I've gone through my own non-confident issues. I even think this year I went through it for like 4 months straight, where I was like, I'm not booking. This sucks. I feel like I'm horribly doing wrong in every audition and I'm not doing well. And I'm like, this is like really killing me and really destroying me. And it was like a lack of self-confidence I had in myself. And promptedly, actually interesting, I had a conversation with my agent, which is hence why the confidence conversation came in. I called him up, and this is why I really enjoy my relationship that I'm building with my agent. I called him up and I was like, hey, I just need to talk to you. I just need to vent out to you. I just need to tell you how I'm feeling. And I just want you to listen. And we ended up having such a beautiful conversation about confidence and whatnot. And I told him, I said, look, I feel like I'm not producing good stuff for you. I feel like I'm really like failing you and failing you as a client and as an actor for myself. And he was like, look, I'm gonna be honest. He's like, I think you're doing a really good job. You're on the right track. You're doing all the check marks that you should be doing. Class, you're doing the tapes, you're on time, you're up to date, you got your new headshots, a good demo, you got great credits. Like you're doing what you have to be doing. He's like, I can't make you believe in yourself. I can tell you as an agent, I'm proud of you and that I think you're doing what you have to do, but I can't make you believe in that in yourself. And until you do that, there's nothing that I can help you with. He goes, there's no coach, there is no agent, there's no director, casting director, whatever will be able to help you with that whatsoever. And he's right. He can be there for you and he can assure you and he can guide you, but he's not going to hold your hand and hold you like a baby. That is something you're gonna need to sit there and really work with yourself of why there's a lack of the confidence. Sometimes lack of confidence can also come because you're not ready, and that's normal. That's very, very normal. A lot of actors go through this, that they don't feel ready to take on the industry, and as a result, it becomes a lack of confidence. You comparing yourself to other artists is not gonna help you. Stop looking at yourself in Hollywood. I think Hollywood is dirty. I think Hollywood is very, very, very dirty, and I think there's a lot of crazy stuff goes on there. Do I personally myself want to live in LA? I don't know. I think that's a very big loaded question. Do I see myself getting to Hollywood? I don't know. And if you asked me this 10 years ago, I'd be really hurt by this answer. But if you ask me now, I'm okay with being a well-known Canadian artist and doing my stuff with Canadian productions, Canadian things. Obviously, American productions will come into play, but am I looking to be Angelina Jolie, iconic Hollywood actress? I don't think so, because I have other interests that really interest me that I feel that I can get really far with as well. And Hollywood doesn't have an outlet for those interests. But you have to stop comparing yourself. You have to really work on your self-love, the loving your body, the loving the way you look, the loving your gorgeous eyes and hair and lips and all of it, like your arms. Like, you just have to abundantly give that body a beautiful hug. There are places and there's a lot of characters for all different kinds of people, and there's no such thing as the iconic, beautiful girl. Angelina Jolie, for example, yeah, she's beautiful. I'm not going to deny that. She is like your sexy vixen. She's the girl that steals your man because she walks in and the jaws drop. But she can't play the nerdy girl. She can't play the girl next door. She can't play the quirky high school girl. Like, those are characters. There's like a whole area of characters she is unable to play because she's like that hot mom. She is like the sexy vixen, the femme fatale. Those are her characters, but she can't play all the other characters. So just because she is like drop dead gorgeous doesn't mean that it's actually going to work for her in favor. So you need to find what is your casting and work with it, because the minute you find your casting, oh, brilliant, you're going to be golden. You're going to be doing really, really well, and you're going to be on the right track. Like I mentioned, I had my conversation with my agent, and it was really nice to just sit there and understand that just because I'm not booking does not mean that I'm less of an actor. Just because I'm not booking doesn't mean that I don't have the right to have a YouTube channel or talk about the industry. I'm very well in this industry. I live, breathe acting in the industry. I'm connected to a lot of studios. I'm in the news of the news, trying to figure out what is happening. And then whatever I hear, I always try to replay it to a YouTube video for you guys. I mean, if I didn't want to be doing this and if I didn't want to help people, I wouldn't be doing this channel in the first place. But I want to help people. I want people to have a good time in this industry. I want people to understand how this industry works. And most importantly, I want to create a community that allows people to feel welcomed and not scared. And if they feel that they're by themselves, not booking and whatnot, like, you're not. You're in a community with a lot of people that feel the same way. I think it was about a week ago, I had someone comment on my TikTok, on one of my TikTok videos, and they were like, God, this industry can be so alone sometimes. Like, I've been going out for auditions, working really hard. No one in my family is an actor. I don't have a lot of acting friends, and no one really understands how alone and terrifying and scary this industry can be. And I'm like, yup. It's very true. It's very scary that if you don't have a support system around you, how difficult and lonely it can be. Try to surround yourself with like-minded people. Try to find a community of actors, like here, for example, on the channel, that can be there for you and do that for you. So if you're a Toronto actor and you're looking for a little community, comment down below. Let's kind of spread the love. Let's get all together. Let's do our thing. And that's kind of what I want my channel and my little community to be for, but confidence is key. Self-love is even more key. Checking in with yourself, being honest about where you are and where you want to go. It's okay to let go of old chapters and old values and welcome in new ones. I feel like I'm in an interestingly transitional period. I can't explain it, but I feel like there's something happening with me that is making me see so many lessons right now and so many life lessons. And I feel like I'm learning a lot, but I also want to literally scream into the pillow, but it's okay. Anyways, honeys, I'm going to go. Makita and I, my fiance and I, we are going to go see a scary movie. I'm terrified, but I'm really excited at the same time. I'm going to go. I love you all, and I'm going to see you all next Friday. Bye, honeys.